Okay, I'm really hoping that the mic hasn't been turned off this entire time because I've been commentating the entire way. If it was turned off the entire time, then welcome. I don't know how that managed to turn itself to that off sector. Right, okay, so we're giving away the Shayna Baszler this time. I wonder if the mic has been off, if the entire game has been on mute. That's worrying. I shall need to make sure that that is turned on from now on. Here you go, Shayna Baszler. Oh, cool. We've got a F1 then. Let's go for the weakest one first. And we might still win. Wow, it's quite surprising actually. Okay, our solo is of course Bianca Belair. We got lucky with that over there. And then the last one, we'll just throw out the last pro. Okay, so we're going 2-1. So as I was saying earlier, which apparently was not caught on camera, we have the Team Ring Domination, which is Sheamus coming up today. I'm going through the badges, so I didn't get Quest Badge last time, so I'm hoping that it will activate this time, which is half the reason why I'm recording this. And I was also at the time explaining what it was I was planning to do with my cards and such, and also that I knew that I was going to get 2 pros because we didn't have the cards in the top row. Because you get 2 of every card, so you can just get 5 single cards, but if you see multiple pros in the top row, then you've got a higher chance of getting a pro yourself because there's only 2 cards left. If that makes sense. And there was an incredible amount of waiting for someone to actually just join in the Survivor, so I was talking about many things which I think may have all been lost because the microphone was turned off. One of these 2 might be away from computer. I imagine it's probably the OK89. Because it'd be weird to be away from your computer and win 2 games. So I think I'll make the second pro before I make the F1. So that we've got a pro tag team. I think that makes sense in my mind. Okay, 2 players have been eliminated. So we're down to the top 8. So yes, we're going to combine these 2. Because 2 pros tagging together is stronger than an F1 and a single. So it's the Rhea Ripley that I'm going to have to give to the opponent. Because next turn we're going to make an F1. Or fortified 1, if you didn't know what F stood for. And there's no buys because it's 8 players. So here you are. You have this Rhea Ripley, very strong, very nice card, but does not help me out. And you give me a Dakota Kai, which does not help me out either. Right, so I can throw the first match, or I can just play it, which is a tough call. Let's just throw out the Bianca. Ah, dang. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's another soul. That's not as good. Okay, well, we lose this game. That's fair. So we have one life remaining, which means that we're now at the point where I need to decide at what point I want to use the super move. I'm going to try not to use the super move if I can avoid it, but now we're in the point where it might be viable. If the second match had been a tag, then I would have tagged the two pros together, and then I'd have used the super move in the third round, just to guarantee it, but unfortunately that's not the way it worked out, because we lost the first two games, and because I still had the extra life to use to screw about with, that allowed me to not have to use the super. I didn't feel the pressure or the need to have to do it at that point. Okay, so we're going to have 7 players in this next round, which means there is a chance of a bye, but we are 2-2, so I'm not going to rely on that. And currently the Dakota Kai is what we're going to be handing over to the opponent. And once this finishes, we should be making the F1 Candice LeRae, which will tag very nicely with our Indy Hartwell. So we've got a good tag team, we've got a good single, which is, the good single is Bianca Belair, and the good tag team is of course Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. So that puts us in good steeds for, doing the rest of this event. Although I'd prefer to have an F1 Bianca Belair, an F1 of the single, rather than an F1 of half of the tag. But unfortunately, that's just what we have. You just work with what you've got. This one's taking quite a bit of a while. I wonder if this person's also just left their game running without actually playing. Because it really shouldn't take this long to decide on what it is you're trying to do in your moves. There we go. Okay. Right, so let us make the F1. And now we'll have an F2. Very cool. So it's still the Dakota Kai that I'm handing away to the opponent. The thing is, I think a pro Shayna Baszler or pro Asuka probably beats Bianca Belair. So that worries me. There you go, you enjoy that, Dakota Kai. And we've got Shayna Baszler, which doesn't help. Toughness and speed's okay. Let's go for the Bianca Belair. We both had Bianca Belair, but they got off the finisher. Tag team? That's less good. Okay, let's use the super. Yeah, I wouldn't have won that because it would be in 118. And now tag team? Dang it. Okay, let's go for this. we are. Since he was using the icon as well. So that's the best way to use the super move, is just deciding when, you know, like, okay, this doesn't look like a match that I can win, and I really need to win this match, so that's when the super move gets thrown out. I was half expecting him to use the super move in round 3, but he did not, maybe because he was on 3-1, that he thought, well, I've got the extra life, I don't need to use it. Or possibly he's already used this super move. It's always more dangerous to go up against an opponent that has 2 losses than it is to go against someone that's 5-0. Because the person with the 2 losses is more likely to use the super move. Generally, you don't tend to get people using super moves in round 1. I mean, it does happen, it's not impossible, I have seen it. It's just that it's rare. It doesn't normally happen. So what have we got now? We've got the F2 Candice LeRae, and we've got a Shayna Baszler that we're going to hand to the opponent. Okay, well that's Leonardo out, and we're down to 6. And 3 of us are on 3-2. Right, so F2. Right, well we're definitely handing away the Shayna Baszler, because if we absolutely need it, if we absolutely require it, then the Bianca Belair and the Asuka can tag together. Which is not what we want to go relying on. But it is a possibility, so. Okay, we're against the 5-0. You enjoy this, Shayna Baszler? Pro Asuka. That's pretty cool. Right, well, it's single, so we have to throw out the Bianca Belair, which sucks. And that's an F2, Shayna Baszler, which we had no chance of winning. So now I'm not sure what needs to happen in order for us to survive. We need 2 single matches? That doesn't help, but I can do this and then hope that Asuka is able to win with a single. And that should definitely put me out. Yeah, absolutely. And look, badge earned. There we go, quest badge. I actually activated this time. Multiple quests complete. Oh yes, of course, because we get our Valhalla card. Oh, we've got a Happy Corbin. That's nice. I'll lock that down until I get a pro of him, and then we'll get rid of him, because we don't need the thing. So let's get our surf coins first, which also achieves that. And our Valhalla Christmas card. Ooh, a Valhalla Shayna Baszler. That's very cool, actually. That might be my strongest female yet. So, yes, there we go. The quest badge has activated this time, unlike last time when it was in refusal. So we've only got a few badges left to go, so the next one I'm going to try and work on, I think, might be the PvP. But I've not been playing PvP at all, so that's going to take a little while to get up to Platinum. And then the last ones are... This can be done through Clash of Champions, Last Man Standing, or Giants Unleashed. So I'm probably going to wait for the Giants Unleashed to do that, because I always go for the double heroics in Giant Unleashed. And this one has to be done from Last Man Standing, Clash of Champions, or Codebreaker. I quite like Codebreaker. I don't really like Clash of Champions, and I don't really like Last Man Standing. I don't like Last Man Standing. I've done Last Man Standing before. In fact, actually, I'm fairly good at Last Man Standing. If I just show you this, I meant this. There we go. So yeah, so I've got 68th in Last Man Standing before in the past, but I really hate when it gets to those, like the later levels, where every time you get to the end, you've only got a 1 in 3 chance of actually completing it, which really sucks. But that's why I don't play in Last Man Standing. In fact, actually, I've not played at all. I think I can show you that I'm still on level 0. Yep, have not played, did not care. Well, I think that's going to be it for this video, folks, and we're going to be getting the Seamus later on today. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give us a like, share and subscribe. Do leave a comment for a chance at winning a prize worth £100. If you are subscribed, make sure you click that little notification. Okay, let me try speaking that over again. If you are subscribed, then do click that notification icon so that you can actually see these videos when they're put up, as opposed to them just not showing up at all, which is a thing that happens. And that is going to be it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.